Loki's influence,
There we go.
and
Also,
that's why he
Fucking said it.
resisted.
Shit.
He wanted her business, right?
Yeah, they were saying he was
Alright,
resisting
anyway.
Loki's influence, and
Alright.
that's why he missed Maria Hill. It was on purpose. Because I'm like, yo, he was less than 10 feet away from her with a gun, and
Yeah,
this
he
is
does.
Hawkeye.
He does not miss that close. That's
He
impossible.
does not miss.
He does not miss.
Yo, for
That'd
real,
have
the
been
way
a
she
dead
dodged,
Maria
that
Hill.
was her reaction speed. I was sitting here like, yo, how the fuck she dodged that? Even from, I mean, maybe dodging it, but from Hawkeye? Maybe dodging it, but
Right. Less than 10 feet away, handgun? Right. And you dive roll out the way, Maria Hill?
like you should have had your. You
Come
should have. You
on.
should have. Yeah, you should have had your leg at least grazed.
Yo,
So it
if
counts
you
as a
can
hit.
dive roll, if
Grazed.
you're good enough to dive roll and
So it
make
counts as a hit.
fucking Hawkeye miss within 10 feet, then you yourself should be an Avenger and he should be in shield.
Yo, for real. Because I just realized something. The entire fucking MCU, he never misses. Never,
Not once.
not one time. And then all of a sudden we were like, wait a second, how he missed Maria Hill?
This man took down a fucking, what was it? It was like a hover vehicle or some shit without looking at it in one shot.
Yeah. That man was
But he
talking on the
missed
comm.
Maria
He's
Hill.
talking on the comm like he said.
Without looking. And he missed Maria Hill looking dead at her less than 10 feet away. With a gun. Get out of here. There's no way. They was like, nah, he was resisting Loki's influence. He missed on purpose. I'm like, you better fucking have some implied shit like that.
Right. I didn't even realize that. You guys really like thought about it. I didn't even think twice about it, but yeah, you guys make a point.
It's only because I went back and started watching it now that I start catching shit.
Right.
Because you know the first time you see it's in a
you're not really thinking about that, right?
Yeah.
You're looking forward to what's gonna happen next. You don't want to miss anything. You don't want to dwell too much and think about the present, because then whatever else, you know.
Hawkeye misses Maria Hill with a handgun in 10 feet. Shit, right there, she should have been promoted. Like, you're the new director. Right there, nigga. Hawkeye's career would have been over. That nigga would have had to retire. That should have been in the papers. New York Times front page. Maria Hill dodges Hawkeye. They'd have been like, damn.
Yeah, man, at least if she had like the speed factor or something, then I'm like, okay, I get it. Speed factor, you know, dodge that shit, flash style or something. But no, man,
no way. Yo, I'm pretty sure that Hawkeye did some cheesy shit like hit a speedster. I'm pretty sure he did some cheesy shit.
Oh, he'll like anticipate, like what? He'll do like some physics or some shit, science, some.
Yeah, because I know Hawkeye's fought.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
He's fought Taskmaster before. Yeah. So I mean, yo, Hawkeye's no slouch. He's fought Bullseye. He's fought some aiming ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, so all right. Yeah, just leave Zino. What's Zino doing?
He's gonna definitely make his way towards the Chaos Rock.
Kill the bird sign.
No, 100%. No.
He starts flying. Okay.
Yeah, he starts flying towards it.
Mr. You said was leaving to go.
Yeah, he's gonna up and step and towards closer to the bird area.
All right.
And if he see anyone that needs help or any other danger that might arise that the rest of the Vindicators aren't aware of, you know, then he'll react to it and let us know through his communication.
All right.
So basically, we're all like scouting right now, and then eventually regroup to do something about this bird, pretty much. But you never know. There might be other dangers that we're not even aware of. Remember, there might be southeast of the city. For all we know, there might be a Titan down there. colossal titan trying to break through the wall. You haven't seen it.
For real, everything's coming out the woodwork
And
right
the
now.
armor titan might be on the armor titan might be on the other side also.
The armor
See that?
titan. Wall Rosa.
Yeah.
That's why we're about to get to that bird before I do. I'm just saying.
They already broke through Wall Maria.
So they broke Wall Maria.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as those two leave, and Valenum and Cynthia was giving her orders, and Valenum was doing his thing. Phaser makes a fucking mad dash towards the exit. Makes a mad dash.
Yeah, I should have forced him to scare away the freaking bird.
Now the drama was next to the dragon, giving her an attack of opportunity. He didn't withdraw and run. He made sure to scamper towards the exit, and you can see like this look of concentration on his.
Oh, that creature's still conscious?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So she makes her attack.
I think, were we supposed to knock him unconscious or what? Hold on, I thought Valenum...
Nobody said anything about it.
I should have.
I was Valenum. Wait, time out. It was I think it was supposed to be his turn. Because he's the one that started talking to Valenum, so, Valenum could knock them out. All right, whatever.
I know Valenum gets one too, because he was... I'm assuming he...
Valenum was gonna do a full round action to attack it, but then that's when the creature's like, "Please don't hurt me."
He said, "Please don't hurt me," and I was like,
"No," and he stopped. Right.
Yeah. And then Valenum, Valenum is the teddy bear. Valenum was okay, buddy. I ain't gonna kill you.
Definitely missed.
He wasn't lying. Ah, this bitch.
So she goes to attack, and her blade just scrapes right across the scales. Scales are actually flying off, but she didn't cut into the flesh, unfortunately.
All right, next
and
round.
Valenum goes hit with his shield, and his shield clangs right off a part of its body that had like thick scale ridges along like the elbow of the leg, and like almost throws Valenum off balance, right? So Zyno started flying away.
Yeah, no. That we got more important things to deal with.
Our next turn, he's gonna.
All right. So back. No. So what he does is, the dragon he takes one move. He takes one movement towards the edge. He gets out. He gets out, and then he starts to not even. It
He's gonna do abundant step. Got monk levels.
It starts to mumble. It's not mumble. It starts to you can hear arcane an arcane language flowing out of its draconic its draconic sibilant accent. And he does that, and now that he's out of the forbidden area, he and those with Cynthia's got high enough spellcraft. He dimension doored out.
I can't believe this. I can't believe.
You know, it's funny.
He dimension doored, which means he's still somewhere within the city. He might have.
Yeah. I totally forgot because I even remember last time we played. I even asked Darren. Wait, let me ask Darren because I don't know what he wanted to do. Darren, are you gonna kill this guy or just knock him unconscious? And I remember Darren saying, "Kill it." Right? He said some shit like that, right? And what's up? He was like, "Kill it." I'm like, hold on. Isn't that against your ethos?
Kill the dragon.
And he's like,
you gotta roll the alignment check, man.
I'm like, it's not undead and it's not a demon. And then he says something nonsense, but it's evil though. I'm like, what? Okay.
No, see, this is
some
why
weird shit.
No, I
Mezwar's.
thought he was talking about Orbis when he said that.
Yeah, it was Orbis.
Because he was thinking Orbis was
Orbis?
undead.
It was Orbis, because
Yeah,
you
he
weren't
was
Orbis
you
was
weren't you
undead.
weren't
Oh yeah,
sure.
he said it killed Orbis.
Well, not
and our
undead, but
Orbis
like a demon, because his
Yeah,
thing.
because he thought he got brought back by.
Yeah, but we specify.
He
Orbis
said
is not a demon.
he said
And he's not undead.
outsiders and undead he'd go after. I go. It's a question.
Yeah, and he did it, but he still no. He said kill him. All right, boom. He got blood in his hand. He killed an apparition.
He killed. You got to roll an alignment check. That's it.
No, but it was
Contingency
but
plan.
it was
That's
no,
it.
not necessarily. It was an abyssally corrupted aberration, and it did have the extraplanar subtype, so it was extraplanar.
Yeah, because I mean, even before then, he had given up part of his soul already to
Who, Orbis?
Lord Valantro. Yeah, I could have sworn he already was under the control of this dude,
Yeah, what
Ali Marcus.
yeah, he was.
He had the smoking eye thing going on.
I don't think it was voluntary.
Well, no, he had the smoke and eye thing going on now. Before it was, he was a Tartarian creature.
There we go.
He had
yeah,
fused. He had fused the soul of a. He had fused the soul of a Demodon to his.
Right.
The Vindicators actually have that book. We could
because I remember Louis describing him saying that you see like the skull or whatever or something and like it reflected in like the one of his eyes, like it looks kind of crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? That was our first time coming across a Totarian creature.
Right, it was like you could see the reflection of the Demodon within like his central eye or something like that.
Didn't we find a tome that we could create our Tartarian whatever creature?
I think you guys do.
Yeah,
we do.
We do
because we found it inside the hall that we have now.
Yo, I'm telling you, we need like a fortress of solitude to put all these dangerous artifacts in. So like,
and I think your characters were like, should we destroy this or hold on to it? Like,
I think we hold on to it.
You did you held on to it. You didn't held on to it for knowledge purposes.
Yeah, there's a lot of key items that we have for knowledge purposes, not to sell. Yeah. It's just that it's just too dangerous to sell.
That's two things. That's three things that you have now in like in special holdings. You got
we got the staff.
You got the staff.
The staff, yeah.
The Tartarian creature book, which I think it has a name. I gotta look it up. And the volcano and the volcano seed.
Oh yeah, that thing will create like a volcano.
Yeah, right? It was a magic item. It creates like a small volcano if you planted it. Yeah, and you guys were like, "Man, this shit is too goddamn destructive. Like, we're gonna hold on to this."
and we could count the Vault of Souls itself because there's a scribe.
You guys actually have to have a special magical site and your own magical site.
Yeah, magical site.
Being guarded that you're trying to guard. To make sure nobody else.
It has a whole bunch of spirit, like basically souls that we use.
The soul pillars.
The soul pillars. A lot of people.
Well, yeah, there's some celestials there that are like in service that they're guarding it. So.
Oh, we do. Who? Valenius people?
Yeah, Cynthia casted Celestial Servant, I believe.
In the Pillar of Soul, I remember that they even have like a summoning circle. So like if Claudius wanted to like
there's a summoning circle there,
yeah, he could bind a freaking demon or whatever and just force it a freaking guard place, or else. Actually, yeah, because he's not gonna. Claudius would not do that to a good creature. He'll do it to a freaking abyssal or infernal demon because he don't give a shit about them.
Some of the demon like, listen, you're gonna do something constructive. What?
Yeah.
For shits and purposes, we should do that to
fucking. I destroy shit. What the fuck, construct?
Shit. Didn't we do that to that ice demon? Or did we destroy that ice demon?
I think you killed it.
The Galugan.
Oh, we killed it. Yeah.
The Galugan?
Yeah. The Galugan, I was gonna bind that shit.
No, you guys didn't kill it. Didn't somebody successfully banish it?
I banished it. I'm a freaking call that same freaking Galugan back.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Oh shit. I'm gonna bring him back to that freaking prison. Now he's gonna be our bitch. He's like, oh fuck.
They're like, yo, what was that Galugan's name? Hold on, let me contact other plane. The
Yeah.
glue gun that was guarding the soul pillars for the spell
the
weaver.
ice suit.
Oh, that's his name. All right, thank you.
Oh yeah, man. There you go. That's our champion, guy. He's gonna be guarding the soul pillar. He's been
Yo,
there
that
for
glue gun coming back. Like, what the fuck am I doing? When I get out this shit, I'm gonna come with my crew and fuck you up.
You're never getting out.
That's the thing, man. That's the thing. That's the thing about
You
fiends,
live
man.
forever,
Well, that's
man.
Like,
well, that's
alright.
the thing, though.
I'll wait.
That's the thing, though.
I'll wait. That's all I got. It's time.
The worst enemy a freaking lower plane creature could have is a freaking mortal summoner. I mean, most of their spells is geared towards freaking demon kind. Shoot, magic circle, bind them. All right, you're my bitch. And that's what's freaking called his caster level, man. You can freaking bind him and his freaking cousin.
Yeah, but what if he goes to his friends and cut a deal with some fiends above him to get your soul specifically?
He ain't going nowhere. He can't leave.
Or what if he had a contingent plan already in place?
Oh, some devils do.
Where,
some devils are like, yo,
right.
I got summoned by this wizard before. Listen, if this happens again, here's where he's located because I know the area very well. So they do shit like that. They will do.
They'll pay higher level fees.
That's why you summon
to make sure your specific soul.
If you're level 20 archmage,
your soul gets corrupted.
And you summon level 14 fiends, trust me, you got nothing.
Well, there's pros and cons because you can summon the lower level fiends and not really ever have to, not necessarily have to worry about vengeance, right? At least
you do. Because what if they're contracted by a higher level?
A high level fiend ain't gonna listen to a low level fiend.
Well, that is true. That is true.
But if the lower level fiend is in service to a high level fiend that has a specific task,
that's true. Because the higher level, let's say a Baylor is like, hey, where have you been? Because you were supposed to be doing this. Oh, you got summoned? Okay, tell me everything about it. Like, I can see that happening. I can see that happening.
There's a Tamari, they're like, they're a dime a dozen. I don't give a shit. Next, they're chaotic. They don't give a fuck. But
I mean, it depends though. But I mean, there's pros and cons. If you summon a weaker one, there's less of a chance. I mean, there's less of a chance of retaliation. But then they're too weak to, depending on who's coming at you, they're too weak to handle anything.
But then again, if it's like a villain, let's say for example Deirdre, right? Guess what? He's been a pain in our thorn for like a long time. So if that guy somehow ends up surviving, he's gonna be binded. He's already our enemies anyway, so who gives a shit? I'm gonna bind the crap out of freaking Deirdre. I'll freaking gate summon his ass. Yeah, you're gonna be like, like my slave for the rest of my mortal life.
Oh, D-Reed.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, lucky for you, Claudius probably has another good 40, 50 years. You live eternity.
That is a good question. Is Claudius powerful enough to bind this guy?
With a gate spell, yeah.
Or you can gate him.
Don't worry. With a gate spell, yeah, but don't worry. I'm not gonna. Claudius in character hasn't thought of that. Out of character.
No, I mean, you could gate him. What is it with gate? Is gate automatic, or do they have to choose?
I think gate. You have to negotiate.
Gate. You have to planar binding is the one where.
Planar binding has a limit though. I think like.
I know there's a limit. Yeah, there's a hit die limit.
And I think Deirdre's too high level. Now, if it was like a Malcolm vote with a prestige pass, they get like an extra +4 to the cast level. That's right. Malcolm vote might be able to do it.
But all right.
Yo, this dragon's gonna fucking escape. That's bullshit. I forgot. That's out of character, like error on my part. But I mean, it is what it is, man. That's what happens when we haven't played like in weeks.
Let me see how far he teleports.
The city is under attack by a giant kaiju mythical beast. So I mean,
and it's Darren's fault. He's supposed to be here anyways. It's Darren's fault.
There's a fucking Rapidos fucking
actually
attacking.
it goes to the water.
Oh well, luckily it should be clear down there since we
defeated
the fucking lake and a monster.
Is he huge? We could probably still see him. Everybody.
No, he dimensions. He dimension doors towards the lake, turns into a serpent and swims.
You
No,
better
that's
be careful.
no,
There's a portal in the
once you
bottom of
take
that
the
lake.
standard action to cast Dimension Door, you cannot take another action.
Well, okay, he can't take another action, but he's in the water. He's in the water.
Louis trying to cheese, son.
He's in the water and he lets himself sink. There you go.
There's a portal. There's
Free
a
action
portal.
not to free action not to swim.
No, this guy moved. Louis is having him move Dimension Door and then swim underneath. I'm like, holy shit, how many turns this dude has?
Nah, he moved out the thing, dimension door it into. Actually, you can dimension door into the water. It doesn't even need to dimension door on top.
Yeah, you know, right? We're putting a sign to put a tracking device on. So when he goes back to Yo, you need to become very technical, man. Like go to Lacan, learn technology.
He said a
Use
tracking
device. Have a bullet, tracking bullet.
I'm not even gonna
actually,
let
that's
his
true.
ass
Claudius could try and describe that motherfucker now. Actually, some of his scales came off. They're scattered on the ground. You got a personal fucking effect.
I personally
For
want to go back
scrying,
to.
if you have a piece of the person's body when you cast a scry, I think they get like a minus.
Oh, is there? Oh yeah, there's scales.
10. I think there's like a -10 penalty to a will save or some shit.
Oh, that's good. That's all we need. And Claudius has freaking what's that little way freaking divine spell Claudius always casting? Vision, right? I can use that freaking scale with vision.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where that dude is at, man. He's fucked. And it's only 250 GP to cause vision. You know how many times Claudius Louis knows? I've been spamming vision. I've been like,
yeah, I'm picturing this deep dragon on the run in the Underdark. Like, yo, I need to get the fuck out.
Louis, it's like the component. Like, the components.
It's like the movie.
All that incense smell.
Escape from New York, but escape from Cauldrons.
Russell.
Oh my god. Yo, this dragon.
Imagine this dragon, he wakes up every few hundred years, collect his little change from on top and cauldron, and then goes back to sleep. He wakes up this decade, it's 10 years. It's just a good time to go harvest, see what's going on up top. Goes there and was like, nope, this was the wrong decade to wake up
in. He woke up 9 months too late. He should have woken up 9 months ago.
Because you gotta figure these dudes be living for hundreds of years. Everything is fine, hunky dory, and then you just wake up one day out of a few centuries and the Vindicators is there. These motherfuckers moved in last year.
I'm going back to sleep at that point.
Yo, but that dude that. But he knows about us because he went straight to Relatinum's house, doom. First of all, he tried to just walk in there like he owns the place.
The funny thing is, I don't even think that's on purpose.
Nope. Huh?
I really don't think that's on purpose. I really legit think it's serendipitous. He woke up this century, just now, and prior to now he was asleep.
He mentioned
and the
Orbis.
Volcano went off, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on up there?"
He mentioned Orbis though, and the bird.
Yeah, because Orbis is. He didn't mention Volantru. He mentioned Orbis. Orbis is a fucking beholder. Who knows how long he's been alive?
Isn't Volantru and Orbis the same person?
Well, yeah, but the thing about it is, no, they're not the same person. Volantru was the actual leader, and then Orbis Volantru killed him.
Orbis. That was his human disguise.
Yeah, Volantru was the disguise.
That was his disguise. The simulacrum that he has when he puts that suit on, it makes him look like a human.
Oh, I thought Volantru was a real person. He made the simulacrum as a copy of the
That's a fake identity he created decades ago.
I think he created it I'm trying to think how long he's been here, 20...
No, wait a second.
20 years, 10 years, 10, 15 years ago?
No, wait. Because I could have sworn during the description... Because when we went to his hideout, you described to me a bunch of statues of people he turned to stone. And I could have sworn you said one of the statues that we saw there was the mayor.
It was the mayor.
Yeah, it wasn't. Isn't the mayor Lord Volantru?
No,
the previous mayor, I think.
I thought. I thought the mayor was Lord Volantru. Orbis came fucking turned him to stone, put on a simulacrum, which was a copy of him, and was
Oh, I see
parading
what you're
around
saying.
as him.
I don't think that's how it went down. No, I know what you're saying, but nope.
No, the mayor is the Lord Mayor of Cauldron is Severin Navalont.
Holy shit! Okay.
Severin Navalont. That guy. Which the character's only saw him a few times. He started to, especially by like chapter 4 with the riot and everything.
I thought Orbis was the Lord Major at one point as Vilantro.
What ended up happening was like people.
Yeah, he was. It was after Savern.
What ended up happening was you got the founding nobles, and then of course you got your nobles that came later on. Vilantro, and this was talked about, and like when this was talked about, and your characters knew about this, whether because it was pointed out that like Vilantro is the most recent noble.
Noble, yeah, I remember that.
And he rose up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I remember that.
He not only did he rise up, well, he rose up pretty quickly because of his his affluence.
Yeah, a lot of wealth.
And his influence. His community deeds, his
underworld connections with the Laughing Lands.
Right. He had nobody knew that on the surface, but
right.
And he like quickly rose to like becoming like one of the mayor's top advisors, and he hung out with the mayor all the time, buttered them up basically, et cetera, and like a lot of people. And you guys used to say it too. You're like, oh, this guy must be like the Bruce Wayne of Cauldron or something.
Yeah,
I remember. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty spot on because he does have a fucking alter ego. I'll tell you that.
He did have alter ego. We did not know it was Orbis. Yeah,
but he wears a special. That's another item that your characters kept. That's the fourth item. You kept the Simulacrum suit. You guys have.
We still have it.
Yeah.
You guys have it. It's like one of a kind. It's and it's powerful because you put it on and it acts as a is it a polymorph? I gotta look at it. I think it acts as a polymorph, but like the special thing about it is that it's completely immune to divination, including like true seeing.
True seeing. Yeah.
So like there was like no. I don't think there was like almost no divination effect that could have seen through.
I think I was even contemplating that. I think to the group before I was saying if we don't kill Orbis, we could force them to put on the Simulacrum suit. Then he'll be in human form.
Simulacrum suit. It's a potent magical disguise that can be used to defeat even the most minute inspection. When created, you must collect a body part from a donor creature, as if they were preparing to cast Simulacrum. So it's based off the Simulacrum spell. The creator then builds a rough costume that approximates the donor creature's shape, size, and appearance. Incorporating the body part into the costume in some manner. The donor creature must be an aberration, animal, dragon, fey, giant, humanoid, magical beast, monstrous humanoid, ooze, plant, or vermin, and cannot have more hit dice than the creator's caster level. Once created, Simulacrum suit may be worn by any creature that is within at least one size category of the suit, which was a medium suit, but Orbis was large size at the time. Thus, a Simulacrum suit of a human could be worn by a small, medium, or large creature. When a creature wears a Simulacrum suit, they are physically transformed into that creature as if it is by polymorph. So Vilantro actually, I guess, was a real person. He just wasn't really a no, because they had to use Vilantro. Well, it probably wasn't even named Vilantro. It was probably some fucking homeless guy that he took like a piece of body part off of. But anyway, once the suit is worn, the powerful magic cloaks itself from detection. Divination spells cannot detect the magic of a worn Simulacrum suit, and even true seeing is defeated by the suit's potent warding.
Impressive.
For all this, however, the suit can still be recognized as the disguise if a successful perception check made against the wearer's disguise check. The suit does grant a +10 bonus on the wearer's disguise check, but if an observer detects the ruse, they can tell that the wearer is disguising their appearance somehow. A creature can remove it from a helpless target as a 4-round action. By forcefully pulling it off, the wearer of a suit may remove it as a 4-round action that provokes attack of opportunity. An unworn simulacrum suit looks like a deflated skin of the creature it represents. It's only it's a 60K item, and you just need simulacrum and limited wish to craft one. Well, Claudius and Cynthia's inspected the fuck out of it. They reverse engineered how to fucking make one if they ever wanted to.
I love those two, man.
Mm-hmm. That means if we ever got like a dragon ally, there you go, man. We know how to make the suits, so they could blend in as humans.
What do you mean? We don't need a dragon ally. We got this deep dragon scales. We can make a deep dragon simulacrum suit.
Oh, make us look like dragons.
Put it on and look like a large deep dragon.
Yeah. So we all could look like deep dark dragons.
Yup.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, this is based off of the polymorph. I'm surprised polymorph isn't well, I guess limited wish counts.
Yeah,
we could use that to reenact the story for as a theatrical event for Cauldron. And be like, it looks like a real dragon.
Yeah, like for actors, right?
Yo, we could do that. We could do that for the red dragon we defeated too.
Yeah, we could make him one, huh?
All right.
We can make a simulacrum suit of Orbis himself.
What's
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. What
Wait a minute. If we do that, can't we use that to infiltrate the cage rights?
Oh, what about? Oh wait, we caught some of the cage rights, like Gale and the other ones. Could we make a simulacrum suit?
Yeah.
We can make a simulacrum suit. It can't be detected.
Kill their ass. We don't need to blend in. Let's just go in there and kill their ass.
You could.
We can make a simulacrum suit of Gal.
You could. You could.
I thought our master infiltrator would have.
You could. Kai ain't even there. Here's the funny thing. You could, but obviously you would arouse so much suspicion because the cage rats are gonna be like, listen. Hate to admit it, but we did get our ass beat. Which means you having somehow escaped and being present before us kind of warrants our suspicion. They're gonna get a perception check against that disguise check, and the only one that was able to pass a disguise against any of their fucking perceptions was Kai.
This man said, "Hey yo, we got our ass handed to us. So like, what's going on?"
They got us like now. The brain got hijacked. They're probably like, they probably got like.
Right, like how are you here right now? Like who helped you get out and come to that?
Gail be like,
because we didn't help you get out because you were the only ones that could.
So we would need somebody who's a really good liar and a good actor. Because they gotta be like, wait, first of all,
right?
They gotta be like, first of all, I got away because I'm that
Claudius is a liar now too with his spells. I'm sitting on a bluff check right now.
It has to be the simulacrum suit of someone who's actually good enough to like have a plausible story of how they
remember, Claudius is like the character.
That's a good idea though.
Yeah.
It was a good idea. We had a full party.
Yeah.
Fucking rogue of our party was legit like a.
Claudius is like a rogue though, because he could boost his freaking bluff to like plus 40. I mean, it's plus 40 right now, actually.
Yeah, if you could boost your disguise and your bluff high enough, then you could do it.
I got see. This guy Claudius.
But the problem is you're not an actual rogue, which means once you get close, you don't have any swift one-strike assassination type moves. I mean, you would have to cast a spell.
You don't need no freaking sneak attack.
You would have to get up close and personal and cast a spell that could one shot right there and then to end everything.
Force cage.
I don't know if Force Kids could do it, bro.
Or Maze,
we
like,
talking
boom, you're
about.
out.
I already
We
know what
talking
Claudius would
about an
do. No,
abyssal lord.
the smart thing Claudius would do would be, because he's got arcane, because it's spellcraft, he's got arcane sight and all that. He would just
I got great arcane sight.
a greater arcane sight. He'd just look around and just see what all their magical defenses are and be like, all right, I see all the magical defenses. I'm gonna take all these down, and then I'm gonna just summon everybody.
Now they're like,
I'm gonna take these down and then just summon everybody here. We're good. Let's go.
Lewis, you kind of forced me.
But anyway,
you kind of forced Claude. I was able to get level 9 spells, right? Lewis forced me to get a level 6 spell because I'm getting tired of all these freaking buffs, and then that freaking spell reflection shit that happened to Marathon. I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me just fucking get Let me get great arcane sight. I don't want to get freaking cheated.
Spell turning.
Yeah, like this guy got changed the spell turning, changed the spell. Marathon almost got one shot. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, Marathon was naked.
Nah, man, fuck that.
That spell turning caught a couple of people actually.
In war, knowledge is key.
It's trying to catch Cynthia, but Cynthia had motherfucking shield the archons up. That shit said reflect.
Right, that's just.
I was like, oh shit!
What the fuck?
Oh no! I know what it was. I went to go do Mark of Doom.
Yeah.
She cast a Mark of Doom on him, and he reflected it back on her. But she was lawful good, so the Mark of Doom fell off anyway.
All right.
Because it was a lawful good Mark of Doom.
What?
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy.
What's Claudius doing?
I'm within range now, right? Because I quadruple movement last round.
What was your speed though? Quadruple
90 or 120 feet or some shit like that. Let me see. He has haste, and then I think he has a movement of 40 maybe.
60 feet flying, 90 feet. So it was 90 times 4. I think it was 360. Did I move it?
What's 90? Well, we don't really have an avatar there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What's 90 times 4? Well, I guess I don't.
Oh well, if he was here.
That's 360 feet. And I had the monolith last round move also quadruple speed. His movement is 100 feet, so that would be 400 feet. So he's actually faster. And I guess you could say this because I was near this creature over here, the smaller.
Oh, you were by Orbis.
Yeah, by Orbis. Yeah, so move this creature also.
Let me open up Alright, there we go. Well, it's close to 400 feet. Okay.
You could use the same square, the one where the giant or huge air elemental is at, as to represent Claudius also.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
So you don't have to get like another avatar.
There. And goes from there to. I wish I could turn this. There to there. Were you just trying to get? Okay, so I'd say you're.
Yeah, I was over 2,000 feet away from it. It was beyond spellcasting range, so I'm trying to get closer to spellcasting range.
Because you were trying to cast what spell?
I wanted to cast Radiant Assault, but it moved away too far though. It moved away further than 1,400 feet.
All right. Um. So the Chaos Rock it noticed the air monolith came back, right? And it stops where it's at, and it hovers in place,
Mm-hmm.
and it hovers in place, and it's got like its gaze locked onto the monolith, and it screeches in an intimidating, uh, piercing screech that echoes throughout the sky.
Damn, son. Martha.
Mm. Someone Godzilla next. Freaking shoot a freaking nuclear blast beam or some shit. Godzilla.
Mhm.
Do they have a Godzilla in D&D? I'm gonna have to research that. I haven't seen it.
The
Gee.
Tarrasque would be the closest thing.
Oh yeah, that's just too powerful. I don't think I'll be able to control that shit. Too
They
unpredictable.
just they just don't have like a fucking the breath weapon that a Tarrasque has. I mean
They're very durable though. They
that
don't die.
Godzilla has.
They can regenerate. They're very durable. You know what a
Yeah.
Tarrasque reminds me of? Like Doomsday.
Yeah, you're right.
Like Doomsday is stupid as fuck, but it's so hard to kill.
Doomsday,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep, Doomsday. Shit. Aptly named.
Um. Oh, okay, yeah. So it looks like it's like pretty much like ready and in action.
Okay. How far away is it from Claudius now, the creature?
What was your maximum range for the spell?
Um, oh, the maximum range was like 1360 or something. Let me look it up.
It's like, I think like 1520. It's a long range spell, right?
Yeah, it's a long range spell. It's like 400 plus.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna cast. I just don't know if I'm close enough. I'm gonna cast 2 spells this round. I want to cast solid fog around its face area to blind it and hopefully slow it down. Because if it's blinded, if it can't see beyond the cloud, that means it cannot aim at the population. Correct, Lewis?
Right.
All right. So he wants to like. I might have to use a meta magic feat in order to increase the range of the solid fog. Because the solid fog, I don't think has enough reach. I might have to use augment spellcasting.
Oh, you're within range for radiant assault now.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go with how many? Just a rough estimate. Are we like what, like 1,000 feet or less?
I must say. I must say the rock is like. More like 1,100 feet.
Okay, so I definitely have to. All right, so I'm gonna go with the solid fog first. I'm gonna have to use augment spellcasting.
All right.
Well, I don't use this meta magic feat on, but I'm glad I have it. Let me see, where is it at? The reach spell, Lewis. I'm gonna increase the range of solid fog usually. The next increment. Let's see, solid fog. Because right now it's only like 100 feet and then 10 feet per level.
Right.
No. Yeah. So I'm gonna increase it from. Okay, so it's medium range. So I'm gonna increase the medium to large. Is it large or far? Feet.
Come out in large to double the distance.
There it is. No, no, not an enlarge spell. The reach spell. Is one of the magic feats. Alter a spell with a range of touch, close, or medium to increase its range.
Oh, increase it to the next category, you mean? Okay.
Using the following order. Right. So I'm gonna increase it from solid fog from medium
to long range.
To long range.
Okay.
So yeah, so that means so now solid fog could reach all the way up to like 1,400 feet or whatever. He's gonna activate also his bracers of rapid casting. He's using all 3 charge, which allows him to cast a level 4 spell with it. He's gonna center the solid fog on the, I guess what you call this, the head and part of the shoulder to prevent its hopefully prevents its ascent a little bit, and also so it cannot see the population down below, so it cannot target people. It's stupid, so it shouldn't really be able to. It should be like what the fuck is going on? Hopefully, it tries to escape and leave because it's frightening. Usually, birds when you put a freaking blanket over their head, they get scared. So that's basically that's hopefully what he's trying to do. All right, so that's automatic. I don't have to roll anything for that. That's solid fog. That was a swift action. For his standard action, he's going with radiant assault. Remember he has already activated from last round essay spell resistance.
Yeah.
So it gives me another plus to overcome its freaking epic spell resistance. That shit that was like a first ever that a creature resisted like freaking Claudia's spell. I think it just absorbed the radiant round like no problem. Like, ooh, sucked it up. Guess I need to roll that first, right? What was the spell resistance?
What you got? Plus 10? Yeah, I don't even think you need to roll.
I think it automatically passes.
Yeah. So roll. Are you keeping the base DC of the spell, or are you gonna roll for the spell DC?
Oh, I think I'm gonna roll, buddy. Is that an evocation? I think it's the evocation spell, right?
Yeah.
So I got spell focus because I got spell focus evocation. That's plus 1 to DC. Okay. So that would be I think that's plus 18 then. Plus 18. All right. So I guess it's 1d20 plus 18.
$1d20 plus 18. So you guys see, as you look up to see the Chaos Rock, you see this billowing solid cloud of fog, partially encapsulated.
Yeah, because that creature's too big. It's colossal, right?
Yeah.
At least enough to freaking cover the freaking head. Okay, we'll save. Here goes nothing. Digi dice, don't fail me. Oh, nice. Not bad. Not bad. Better than 10. Broke even. Anything 10 or above.
Anything above a 10.
Anything above a 10, I'll take it with praise.
Ooh, let's go.
Shit.
Oh shit! That's what he heard. That's what I heard.
Pale has blessed Claudius. Pale allowed it. Divine intervention.
And of course, its lowest save is the will.
Yeah.
Its lowest save
is
because it's magical beast.
Oh, I thought reflex would be.
We about to be eating magical chicken soon.
Nah, magical beast is they got fortitude and reflex is their best saves. The beasts.
I guess I'm thinking of large dragons. They usually have low reflex.
Yeah, dragons have Oh, I think all their saves are good for dragons. Well, that might be just fortitude and will. I gotta check. Now, Outsiders is all 3. I thought Dragons was too. I gotta look. Does it have anything to? No, it does not have anything against it because it's mainly a physical brute. Okay.
So Claudius overcame is epic spell resistance, right? Overcame is epic saves.
All right, roll. Roll the. I think it's 15d6 damage. Yeah. And it's dazed for 1d6 rounds. Yeah.
The damage what? 1d what?
15d6 for the damage. Kalidos, outstretched hand as you gesture towards the area. Spell your characters. After you guys see the fog, you also see like blasts of multicolored light fill the same areas. Releasing a form of multicolored multitude of rainbow-colored beams that just erupt all over. I guess it's as colorful as the rock's plumage. It's just it's the fucking 4th of July in the skies right now. Shit.
Like the Thundercats. I'm going like Vindicator.
This kaleidoscope burst of light energy deals 15d6 damage, and it dazzles the rock, the Chaos Rock.
Oh, you mean dazed? You mean dazed?
Dazed, not dazzled. Yeah, dazed.
What is it? 1d6?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, 6 rounds! I did my work.
Yeah, I did my work.
Well, he doesn't know how long he's dazed, but we do.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Claudius is like Bird could be dazed anywhere between 5 to 30 fucking seconds.
One round is like 3 seconds, right?
One round is like 6.
All right, so Claudius goes to the group now. Hopefully, what I just did was spook it. It should be neutralized for like within the next 3 to 18 seconds. We need to evacuate that area. So Claudius for like the next we talk now or no? No, he has to wait next round, right?
You guys could talk. I mean, but right. I'm just gonna ask what's gonna be done the next 6 rounds.
Claudius gonna look around, below. Does he see like any people like in danger or so forth?
So the people in that area where Orbis was at, like a lot of them have already like ran off and hit, because Orbis was in that area too. So you can see people that are hiding or like. You see a lot of the doors closed, shutters closed, like.
Oh, Louis, Claudius is
ordering people opening up their cellars and diving in.
Claudius gonna order the monolith to chokehold the damn bird and just fly it away from the. Can you do that?
Grab it
by the neck and just fly away with it.
Yeah, he could he could try and grapple it.
There you go, man.
He yoked the bird. He's choking the chicken.
Yeah, you gotta choke that chicken by the throat. Try and pull it away, like fly away with it.
Let's see. His combat maneuver bonus is plus 50. Yeah. I don't think that has anything else. It's plus 50.
What do I roll? 1d20 plus 50?
Yeah. Against the Chaos Rock CMD, which is... Oh my god. Really?
Damn.
That turkey's gotta get shackled. The king of the air is freaking like manhandling this epic bird, yo. We're gonna see like a little turkey. I'm surprised to be an epic creature. What's his name? Teo. Being treated like
choking the chicken.
Yo, I'm glad Darren's not here. You're the disrespectful to a tail creature. Fuck that.
I'm gonna have to paralyze Claudius.
Claudius obviously ain't trying to kill it, but it's definitely gonna get hurt. the least we could do to it after killing all those innocent people.
Oh, its fly speed's 100 feet, so
The
it's gonna have
least.
to.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he can. Can I save that roll? I mean,
You can save it. You can save it. I'd say it. It can run. It can do the run action. It can get there. Yeah, it gets there.
The next round he'll chuckle.
So the second round of it being dazed, he makes an attack. Now, Chaos Rock still has.
Go to the rest of the guys now.
Still has its being dazed. You still have your defense. So
yeah,
on a 66, the air monolith goes to reach for the Chaos Rock, and it wrangles out of it, man. It doesn't. It can't get a hold on this creature.
Damn.
And a fuck plus 50? Okay.
That Chaos Rock CMD is insane.
That CMD, man, just for being epic, probably. Well, just for being colossal, probably.
It shook right out of that fucking grass. It was like.
All right, did it look like it barely got caught, or it looked like it was easily like?
It was like it wrapped, like you just see this massive, humanoid form of like wind and air. It's just like it tried to grasp onto the Chaos Rock, which like it in its massive, colorful form, it put up a struggle, and it rested its like part, the part of its body, because it's like it was hovering in the air, and then it's kind of like it's part of its movements are slow because it's like stuck in the solid fog, and so it's only able to like move 5 feet per round. Until it gets its whole fucking body out. So it's like trying to move. It's trying to like fly straight, up. And as it's doing that, it's like wrestling away from the, so like the air monolith is like you just see like this massive form of like gale forces, just like trying to like. It looks like just all this wind is like all around this rock, but it's basically like the air monolith trying to like get a hold, like a physical hold on it. But the rock is fighting it off really well. The monolith is having pretty difficult problems trying to get a hold of this beast. And meanwhile, I know Zyno was flying as fast as he could over there with 60 feet. No, he's hasted. So 90 feet, 90 times.
Zyno's a problem. I hope it escapes before Zyno gets there. If it's smart.
Where's he at? Down here. There's the temple. There's a street. It's over there. And what was that? That's 400. That's 400.
Trying to yoke that boy up.
About
like, bring your ass over here.
How close are you trying to get it? Like, within what firearm range?
Let me see. We'll probably go 120 feet away from it.
Okay. So in round 4, you get to it. So in round 5, you're within that distance, and they're able to take at least one shot before round 6 comes up.
can't take him 5 rounds to get there.
It took 4.
Damn.
It took. Wait, what was it?
It was mad far away then if he's double moving each round.
Yeah, because he was traveling at 360 feet per round, and he was about 1,600. About like 1,300 feet away from it. So yeah, it would have taken him 4 rounds to get there.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, 4 rounds to get there. With the 5th round being him partially moving and still having a standard action. So is he serious about shooting this?
I'm serious about shooting it.
Like, all
It's
right.
not like he's gonna one shot it.
I don't know.
Unless you roll 320.
Maybe it has happened before.
It has happened before, okay?
That shit has like 1,000 HP.
All right.
You need to persuade it to like leave by hurting it a little bit.
Persuaded by dying. Okay.
You would do a full round attack, and I bet it only takes away like 20% of his HP.
So take your first shot. Your first shot for the 5th round.
Okay.
And then on round 6, you can full attack.
After Sino shoots his gun for the first time, Meswar goes telepathically to Sino. What are you doing? That's a secret creature of Tail.
Well, if this god wanted this creature, he would have stopped it from attacking the village, but apparently he doesn't. So that means it's in our hands to take care of it.
Damn, Logan's son.
Said Logan.
At least just wound it a little. Don't try to kill it. Maybe that'll frighten it. I think that's something Meswar will say, right?
You're asking for too much from... Tell that to the bunch of people that's died already, that we should wound it and talk to it. I feel the people of Cauldron who have died would say a lot different. Meswar needs to know where his priorities are.
Meswar understands Sino anger because of his high wisdom, and he decides to just let it go and keep quiet.
Gotcha.
Damn, 17. Is that a crit threat? No, it's 19, right?
It's 19.
You're gonna need that. What's that feat? I always forget the name. Concussion. Because that shit has like epic spell resistance, epic damage reduction, probably high. But you got that nice little feat there. That's good to overcome damage reduction. What is that feat again? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about cluster shot?
Yeah. I don't know why I keep forgetting that, man. It's like one of my favorite like range feats. Don't leave home without it. Actually, at this level range, everything has freaking damage.
All right, roll damage. I mean, honestly, I was just seeing if you rolled a 1.
Oh, this guy. So that means you only need a 2 or higher to hit.
That bird is gonna die. I'm sorry.
It should be 1d10 plus 11 plus 20.
Louis, Meswar is gonna do a dimensional agility teleportation, and he's gonna like do grab the bullet with his finger. What is that thing called? Dodge bullets, dodge whatever.
For deflect bullet.
Deflect bullet.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I think he's gonna ready an action and like deflect bullet on the bird.
He would do. That's the thing. He would do that though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Messwart. I'm gonna have Messwart.
We're about to
Dimension
have a
Door.
civil war right now.
I can't
Cap.
pronounce it. I'm gonna have Lewis. Messwart's gonna Dimension Door if he gets close enough on top of the bird, and every time Sino shoots, he's gonna like deflect bullets, like alien action.
He can deflect.
I'm
one.
serious. That's what I'm gonna have.
That's what he
That's
do.
pretty dope, though.
The path of least resistance. He's like Sino. Masterclass Claudius will take care of this. Don't harm the bird. Well, guess what? Do your worst. It's Darren's fault for not being here. He had 2 weeks warning.
Yeah, like it ain't like he would do that. He would totally.
We should have been here. I think we all were in agreement that we were all going to play
this month,
right?
That's what I was saying. I'm like, I guess he forgot or something. Cause
no, seriously, man. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I mean, if you kill the bird, oh well. I'm gonna be like, Darren, you should have been there, bro. You were supposed to be there. No sympathy here. I'm dead ass.
all right, Dino. Take your full attack.
Let's fucking go. Rapid shot.
You know. I noticed that lately. I noticed that Digidie's been a little bit more fair now. Like you get like equal amount of high and low rolls. Have you guys noticed that?
Algorithm being impartial tonight.
I know it is, man. Look at that. I got a 16. Sino got a 17. Lewis got a 3. Everything is balanced.
Damn, that bird about to get popped.
Yeah, I'm gonna have freaking that out. Air elemental just go freaking out. Full attack that shit. Damn. Oh, Lewis, you forgot to move this other air element over here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How fast is that one?
That one is probably like 100 feet also, I think. You should be up there also. That one I'm just going to have full attack.
Y'all lucky y'all got true resurrection. Cynthia gets resurrect the fucking bird.
That would be like Cynthia. Nope, don't do that.
Why?
Why would you resurrect the bird when there's people that died here? Why wouldn't you resurrect the people?
Of course I'm a resurrect the people.
All right, if you resurrect the people,
of course.
All right, but if you choose a bird over the people, Cody's gonna be like, well, okay.
Give me another one at plus 31. The haste.
I'm gonna resurrect the people.
Oh yeah, haste.
But that bird gotta get resurrected.
Yeah. Cluster shot, Lewis, to overcome that stupid epic. I know it has.
Oh yeah, that's right. It has that damage reduction. How did I forget about that?
You're welcome. But you got cluster shot. You got cluster shot.
I gotta give it back 15. Well, not 15. 15.
Cluster shot.
14. I gotta give it back 14 minutes left. So I only did.
Imagine that, Watson. Just one time he has to worry about
one fire damage.
Damage reduction. But if he didn't have that feat, each attack damage reduction 15. Basically, no damage out. Period. I'm telling you, man.
I'm glad I took that feat.
Huh? Oh man, Watson froze.
Yeah, he said that connection over there.
That Motel internet over there.
Had gerbil connection.
Yeah, that Motel 6 internet.
We got 5d10 plus 55 plus 5d6 fire.
But then again, I would say like 15 damage.
Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on.
Like, it's a fair trade-off. Do that kind of.
Shit.
99 damage.
Not bad. Not bad. Just only 15 got reduced. Imagine each bullet you had to reduce 15 damage. You wouldn't do no damage at all. So, Lewis, hopefully that bird is a little scared now and flies away and learn his lesson. Hopefully, if
It's
not,
trying to
I'm
get
gonna blast
out.
it.
It's kind of stuck in the fucking.
Oh man, I mean, if it looks to me like if I hear like it's screaming like in agony, like it's
Oh yeah,
scared,
it's screaming right now. It's like,
I'll let
like
I'll let it escape.
bunch of fiery bullets just shot into its fucking chest cavity. Like,
It could take a 5-foot movement trying to away. Remember, it was only I strategically only placed it in the head. So like
well,
in
yeah,
a round or two, it
but
could
it's only
escape.
but it only has 10 feet.
So it could take 2 rounds to escape. I purposely made it that way. That it
Well,
could
no,
escape.
wait, that was it was still dazed for 6 rounds. It's now out of the daze.
When it's dazed, it could still move, right?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Daze only affects
daze
your
just
standard.
affects the. Okay, so yeah, so it did get fully out by the times I know.
That
Okay,
was the
I forgot
purpose.
about that. Yeah.
That was the purpose. I was trying to scare it, blind, solid fog. It's like, oh shit, I can't move. But with the daze effect, can't attack, but he could escape. If
Right.
it's smart and it's animal intelligent, survival instinct will kick in, and hopefully, like, oh shit, I need to fly. I can't even attack. Let me leave.
Right. So it did.
That is like Claudius, like what he was strategizing.
If it leaves, I won't kill it.
Mm.
I think it's learned his lesson. I mean, let's put it this way: we dominated this fight. If it stays for more, it's gonna die.
Yeah, if it leaves, I won't.
We got it on lockdown, man. Exactly. Freaking.
So yeah, it's flown out. It's not. Yeah. So it's not dazed anymore. It took all that damage. Honestly, I gotta roll a fortitude because even as a colossal creature, wait, I did. It was 99. Okay, yeah, it was 99 damage.
How many whales die if it rolls a 1? It probably has a high fortitude. 2 or higher probably passes.
I'm trying to remember. It's 50
If it
for
rolls a
medium,
1, you're still the final.
large, huge. Okay, so it's like 90 for.
Damn, Sino.
So
Every
Nah,
value,
damn,
DC
son.
19.
I notice every value a shot Sino makes is a potential like automatic death if they fail their fortitude save.
Yo, every single one, son.
Every
Alright,
single
yeah, it passes
every
fortitude.
single- Yeah, it passes.
I didn't even make it bleed. That's the thing.
Those say have bullets in their chest cavities and crap.
Start making it bleed.
You
Kind
know what, Sino? It might like get an infection now and die off.
Start making it bleed. Constitution, just like fucking, just
like
Yeah.
blood, like blood dripping down, like freaking blood. Oh yeah, Lewis. If it was days for like 5-6 rounds, all those rounds I had my air monolith and the other huge
So
elemental.
trying to.
No, full attack the whole time, just boom, 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 full attack, double slam attack.
Oh, okay. Let's see. By the time the air elemental got there, well, the air monolith was there.
So
The
what
air
was that,
monolith
4
was
rounds?
attacking it the whole time too. Oh
Hell yeah.
shit!
Hell yeah!
That's just about to die.
Probably gonna be like at 50% HP right now. If that should be an incentive for it. Once it takes
How many slam attacks does it get? 1 or 2?
I think it gets
thought
2.
You got 2.
If Claudius casts haste spells on them, will they get 3 slam attacks or just 2?
It would be 3.
Hasting them up.
All right. So for the hasting, so
I got a plus 34 to attack. I guess because of haste now it's plus 35 to attack. It's supposed to be it's plus 36, Lewis?
yeah. What is it? What kind? 14. What size is that air elemental?
Colossal. Wait.
No, not the monolith.
Oh, the elemental is I did do the Rather Giant. It's not colossal. It's normally is
Yeah, I forgot what it was normally. What the
I think
normal
it was,
size was.
What's the size below colossal?
Oh, was it gargantuan?
No, I don't think it's gonna. It was. I think it's normally huge, and then I made it gargantuan.
Okay. This is a huge elemental.
It was huge, but then with the rod, I made it one size category higher.
That's right.
Gargantuan. 36.
Was it an elder elemental? Oh, great.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what spell you used to cast it. Like summon monster 9? 8?
Yes, I think I used Summon Monster 8, so I could and then it was from the level 6 list. I think it was from the level 6 list.
Because I forgot to write the stats down. Come on, summon monster. Now I just want to load. There we go.
Here it is, Lord. It's in the level 6. It's level 6 Summon Monster list. It's a huge elemental. And since I did the rod, it's supposed to be the next category after huge. I have it over here. You want me to? I got on the path.
So it just says huge elemental?
It just says huge elemental.
Oh, okay, I know which one it is then. Alright. Alright.
And then I did the little, use the wand to make it
Make it
next
bigger.
size category. So you can make it gargantuan, I guess.
So then its attack would be 17 plus 4 be plus 21 plus 22. It's got 3 slams.
3 slams.
Slam dunk.
But it's not
Yo, this
attacking
bird's
that
gonna
round.
get. Yo, this bird renowned for
the
killing red dragons. Whatever, is about to
41
get the biggest
the
beat
40
down
the
in
41 hit. You could roll the other attacks. The 41 hit.
Okay.
The 40 hit.
Okay. I'm running low. So
And the
that's
43 hit. So each attack was
86 plus 15.
yeah.
And that's a lot of damage. Yo, this is a powerful freaking summon, Lewis. Holy shit.
That summoner magic.
3 slams.
45. So we got
Freaking yo.
took 30
This is
damage on
This
that
is gonna be
attack.
the Meswar Buster if he ever goes rogue. This freak, I'm gonna summon a whole bunch of these monsters.
Alright, roll again.
Alright.
3 slams.
Damn, I'm not used to this. I'm used to like Meswar.
25.
Oh yeah, it has the stupid epic spell resistance. Too bad melee don't have Buster Shot. I think it's kind of, this game is kind of like biased against melee characters.
I think it's 21.
All those attacks gets a minus 15 because of damage reduction. Sino doesn't get that though. It goes only for one, just once, minus 15. So it's 100 damage.
That was the oh wow. Okay, so that was just that one. Okay. Let's roll 3 more attacks.
Oh, that's for the other creature?
No, this is for the monolith.
Oh, because those are like 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta be careful. I'm not trying to kill the bird either. Alright. Alright, so let me see. It doesn't even have 50%. It has to learn. This is how I see it, guys. If it gets a freaking good ass beating, it probably won't mess with culture for like the next 500 years, right, guys? It probably has a long term memory. So that one hit. The next attack. That one hit. Ooh, shit,
All right, do the damage again.
All right. There we go. And 41s in a row. That's weird. 41, 41, 42.
Man, that dude.
That bird's like,
You got the full core fucking ultra combo, son.
Ultra combo.
With 3 slams on the end, the 3-piece slam, son.
So it's at 325. Alright, I guess at this point the other elemental can make their attacks.
Damn, son.
We're getting beat up. Oh shit, Cav is on. Oh shit, what up, Cav?
Bird beater, yo.
I don't see him. He's in our chat.
No, not here. On the
zone?
stream chat, yeah.
Bird
you
beater.
He's watching us right now.
Oh, cool. Hi, Mike.
What up, Mike?
He
Let
says,
me know what,
he says, sup, ladies.
let me know what's the attack bonus.
Oh, it should be,
Plus what?
it went down by 2. It went, hold up. It went.
Look, can I flank it, the bird? It could be flank, right?
It went
Plus 2 bonus.
down by 2 because of its size.
Well, with aerial
So
flight, you
17.
flank in
But then
every
17
direction.
plus 4 from the strength made it 21, 22. So yeah, the 3 attacks at 22 plus 22.
You added the flanking bonus and haste bonus to attack?
I added the haste, not the flanking. It would have to fly further around the rocks.
No problem. So I'll waste a round with that to get him in position to hit. That's
All right,
fine.
so then it could do that with 1 attack and get 1 attack
Okay.
in.
You get 1 attack? All right.
Yeah,
So
so plus 24, yeah.
Got it. Ooh, damn. 17 plus 24.
So I guess the
that
damage would be 3d8 plus 9? Yeah, I want to say 3d8 plus 9.
What you said, 4d8?
3d8 plus 3d8 plus
3d8 plus 9, right? You said 3d8 plus 9, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I typed it out.
Oh, I didn't even see you type it. All right.
6.
Roll the other attack for the next round?
All right, so for the next round, yeah, same.
The same one, right? That probably missed.
The 30? No, it hit.
What the? What's the AC for this creature?
It's not that high.
All right.
All right, so
Damn, look at that. Look at that damage, man. 2 8s on Digi Dice. That is not
2 8s and a
so we got a
6.
16. All right.
Bird getting hopped in the air, son. Jumped.
getting murked, son.
That boy getting hopped.
Claudius don't even need to cast no more spells, man. He good. This creature would take care of like standing there like a general, son, just flying.
King of the air.
All right, so I need yeah, I need okay, yeah, do the 3. Yeah.
No critical, please. I actually don't want to get no critical.
And then do the other one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just have you
you
roll
want
the
me to
damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna have you roll the damage all at once. I'll just take off 45.
All right. We'll do that.
So the damage for that would be
24 that hit. 24 that hit. Wow, 18. I don't think that's a crit threat. And 20. Oh shit, that's a crit threat. Possibly 19.
the 19. I don't think it has.
I know for monolith it is, but not. I don't think. For,
The monolith does have improved crit. You better roll.
Yeah.
Check to see if it's a crit. Which
No, that was for the weaker one.
Oh, okay.
Look, plus 24. I think I'm gonna see what damage he
Say
did.
the monolith had improved.
After this round, he might stop. I think after this round, I think. That
All right, so I need Well, I gotta take off 45 anyway. So just do just do 24d8.
24d8 for everything. All right.
No, that's for the monolith.
Oh, that's for the monolith. Got it.
That's for the other one. You can do
Is that Sino
Damn, that damn. 129. So
And then for the other one
You do
is
98 plus 27.
98 plus 27. I think that's enough abuse. If it didn't learn its lesson,
damn.
then
That dude got
69.
the sick ass ultra combo, son.
Yo, all you see is like it's raining blood down there, son.
See, y'all worried about me killing the bird. Okay, Claudius is the murderer right now.
No, they ain't Claudius. It's the air elementals. Claudius is not even touching the damn bird. Claudius is washing the shell. It's like the Clash of the Titans here, man.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so
Whoa, okay, that's good enough.
okay, so after
Whoa,
the,
what?
That kid almost died.
so after the
Damn.
beat down, and
That's
then Xynos,
Claudius-
but that now,
Claudius-
well, that
Claudius goes
drops
on.
also with Xynos bullets too. So,
Okay.
because by the time
Yes, Daniel, you
by
almost
the
killed me.
time Claudius stopped, Xyno was in range, and he puts some bullets in that thing.
Yeah. So Claudius goes to the elementals in Oron. Okay, that's enough, boys.
Yeah, so the Chaos Rock.
That's enough, boys, in Oron.
The Chaos Rock definitely starts flying north with a withdraw
I'm
action.
sure it did. That survival instinct kicked in. It's not suicide.
That shit, yeah.
Yo, Louis, how long is it gonna take him to recover his wounds? Like months and shit?
Because Orbis ain't around to order it around or control it, I should say.
Right. That was fun.
Our dinner's getting away.
Damn.
He hit her with a fight back. Fight back.
And that's that. So,
That bad boy got. Oof.
Yo, this guy, I know, like, this guy, Messer's gonna be, like, livid. Like, dude, you disgrace my primordial champion. So, at least it's alive. Well, that's how it is, man. You gotta show strength to these freaking brutes. That creature won't be attacking Cauldron no time soon.
Your characters are, so the Vindicators, your group is on, your adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah.
Your characters are, like, wired on edge right now because you're just waiting for you know, everybody at the same thought, like, okay, what's next?
Louis,
You're looking around, you're like hardened for, like, and readying for, like, whatever could fucking pop up next. Like, is this it, or is something else gonna come up?
Claudia's gonna look through Nemaniah's eyes, make sure that Gale hasn't escaped, since all the shit is going to hell actively.
Gale's still confined. Yeah.
Oh, you thought I forgot about Gale? I ain't forget. I don't forget who's in.
She come busting out the fucking door.
I know, like,
starts tearing into Valenum. Valenum's just like, I am the martyr. I bleed right on my temple grounds. Taking all the hits while everybody's trying to shoot Gale and Cynthia's casting. Right there.
Oh my god.
You've been getting this grace this entire freaking time.
All right.
Able to use your powers.
So, so far nothing's things actually have simmered down.
Louis, Claudia's gonna summon a few Celestials himself to help with the first aid, to help like the latent forces to, you know, cure people, whatever.
Right.
And some, I mean, those that are killed, ain't nothing he could do about those people. But those that got turned into stone, Claudius could do break enchantment and, you know, freedom.
There's a lot.
Oh, so that could take many days then, because Claudius is running out of films. Oh wait! First thing first, he's talking to the group. Does anyone know where Marathon is at? Forgot about
Oh!
Well, hopefully he's not drowning in the water.
Okay,
Yo,
so
that dude might be in negative 10 HP right now. We don't know, man. He might be dying somewhere.
We haven't. I
Hopefully,
haven't
hopefully he's
heard.
stabilized.
He's got to be unconscious because he should be hearing our thoughts right now.
I'm about to cast a spell, Lewis. Locate person. Marathon. I do got that spell, right? Locate person. I think so. Oh, I got locate object.
Yeah, because I don't have Marathon in my
Locate.
in my
I got
Sacred
locate
Guardian
creature.
spell.
Lewis, it's actually one of my beguiler spells. Spontaneous spell casting. So I could just spontaneously cast it. Level 4. Chloe's gonna cast locate creature, targeting what's his face? Marathon.
Damn, that's hella convenient, son.
What's
That's so
convenient?
fucking dope. Not
What?
convenient. I mean, like that's like so like Batman, like the utility
Oh yeah, right. It's like
to
Chloe's
have the
ability,
the
right?
versatility to be like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yo, this dude.
fucking cast a spell spontaneously. Just be
Yeah,
like, yo,
spontaneously, man. It's like, oh,
locate
this
somebody right quick.
yo,
Like,
people look at Claudius, they think he's probably like a sorcerer, but it's like, hold on, he knows too many spells though. He ain't a sorcerer. What the fuck is he? He always has the spell he needs. Yeah, that's true.
just
I like
find
that.
whoever I need to find spontaneously on the
hmm
spot.
Let me
Yo,
see.
that's
Level
fucking
4
dope.
divination. Center on you with a radius of 400 feet plus 40 feet per level. Nice. It's like a big homing beacon.
Mm,
Spell function, just like locate object, except the spells locates a known or familiar creature. Marathon is definitely a familiar creature. You slowly turn and sense when you are facing in the direction of the creature to be located, provided it is within range. You also know in which direction the creature is moving, if any. The spell can locate a creature of a specific kind or a specific creature known to you. It cannot find a creature of a certain type. To find out, whatever. You must have seen a creature up close within 30 feet at least once, which I have. All right, so the radius is 4,400, so that's like 1,400 feet. So I guess ground zero will be Valenus Temple. That's where his dimension door activated. That's where you guys told Claudius, right?
hmm
So, so Claudia's gonna teleport back to well, I don't need to teleport. I'm gonna fly from there towards Valenus Temple. In between from there where he's at to Valenus Temple, he should be able to locate Marathon with that spell. Since the beacon is centered on him, 1,400 feet around him, pretty much. Lewis,
For what?
locate creature.
Oh, the Find Marathon.
Mm-hmm. Well, 1,440 to be exact. Center on him, the beacon. So from where he's at now, flying towards Valenum's temple is bound to pop up in his radar.
Okay, yeah. So you find him on top of
When
the roof of a building.
as soon as he finds them, the first thing he does to not waste time, because he doesn't know if he's dying or not, his healing belt, all 3 charges, he's using it to heal Marathon.
Mm.
Luckily, he was not. Luckily, he had stabilized, so he wasn't. He wasn't.
Okay, we
Yeah.
don't know
He
that.
didn't die.
Making sure he didn't
Right.
die. Like time was
Yeah.
of the essence.
You know, yeah.
Alright,
You
good.
found him, and you heal him, and he wakes up, and he wakes up like, like what happened? What's going on? Like,
You
Claudius
got knocked the fuck out. That's what
Claudius
happened.
smiles and helps him up. Glad you're still part of the living. For now, everything has subsided. At least for now.
so what your characters have noticed is like as things begin to simmer down, people start collecting. They start collecting bodies of the injured, of the dead, of the stoned. um, they there's all sorts of emotions going about. People that are angry.
Mm.
There are people, um, obviously, in mourning for the ones that are gone. It's a mess. It's maddening at this point, as if the taint of madness from Addie Marcus wasn't already
No.
beginning to do harm recently. This chaotic surge of emotions from all this trauma is, you have a sense that it's only going to fuel the destructive um, the destructive wanton essence of adding Marcus's influence. This is something that this is a
It's not gonna make
situation
shit
that
worse.
a demon definitely thrive on. An environment of
Chaos.
yeah, an environment that they would get pleasure off of and feed off of. So one of the things your characters also learned, because your characters start receiving news, and obviously other authority figures start to come forward. From Jenya to Keshgar to the Stormblades, and wherever they were at in the city, they were handling. They were in their area, like helping to handle the situation that was going on. For the people that were in their area, for the temples that they were in charge of. But they come to the Temple of the Iron Martyr to collectively not only give a report on what they witnessed and what they've noticed, but also to collect similar information from your group. As your characters do that, a message comes from one of the guards saying they were trying to figure out a way to. Nobody wanted to touch Orbis's body, but they were also discussing a way of like what to do to help transport it. And as they were discussing, well, maybe maybe somebody will come. Maybe somebody will come and just magically transport it away. But you had some curious eyes looking at this body of Orbis, and some of them were very disheartened. Like they thought the nightmare of Orbis was over, and it's not. Like the fact that they're like, it's just an overwhelming sense of just like confusion and and worry of like, what does this mean for the future of Cauldron?
Right.
Orbis's body, they say, suddenly began to actually phase out of existence.
What? Or some real like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, we're gonna get like an Orbis,
No, not like a disintegrated one, but it phased out of this. The way they described it, the knowledgeable characters in the group realized that the body didn't dissolve. It didn't physically. The description of how the body disappeared gave no physical indication that it was destroyed. It was as if
it went back to Sisyphus.
Yeah.
Not yet. Well, now it clicks. Your characters were like, hold on. Those with the smoking eye, because it happened to Zalarian's body.
Yep.
And I think this was before your characters even knew that was a thing. I think that's how you learned it was a thing. Was when Zalarian's body disappeared, and everyone was like, "What?" Because he originally had the smoking eye, and then you learned, and that was when you learned like it returned back to Sisyphus.
gonna get Orbis, 3.0 in the near future.
With Orbis having the smoking eye, meaning Orbis returned to Sisyphus.
He's gonna become demon fodder now.
Well, no, he would. It would. Orbis would return to Sisyphus.
Dead.
Yeah, dead. Although your characters realize Orbis was already dead before,
Right.
and yet the corrupted abyssal energies and the power Animarchus of the Sisyphus and Animarchus brought Orbis back.
It is what it is, man. Every time he comes back, we gotta fight him.
Will the cycle repeat, or even worse, what other things could come through? There's also the matter of the cage rights. Orbis gave no indication that the cage rights helped them. In fact, he actually had stated that it was the power of the Sisyphus and the smoking eye that he was able to. Because something brought him back, and then he attained the smoking eye after that.
Maybe Valeno will become Super Saiyan too, just like Orbit. You have that.
So
Valeno's gonna turn into freaking Optimus Prime, like huge size.
So with the discussion of the group of everyone that's there, there was a quietness for a while before Jenya speaks out, and she looks over to the layman, and she goes, "Well, it appears the only option left is the one that you considered, even though it's an extremely, even though I feel that it's an extremely
Or a holy war, holy jihad.
I feel that it's extremely daunting undertaking. You gotta track. She's like, yeah, we gotta track Animarchus to the. We gotta track Animarchus to the source, and he's got to be taken out, or at least somehow sealed again, deeper than he was before. Either as deep or deeper than he was already sealed before.
I don't refresh my recollection. I remember Claudius asking Kelvin Blackstaff if there was a way that he could seal in case that he wasn't able to defeat. We weren't able to defeat Artemarcus. If there's of any like ritual magic that could be used to seal Artemarcus. I don't know what was the response we gave him.
Kelvin's response was, "It depends. There are ways. The question is, do you have time? How much time?" The question was the bigger question was, how much time do you have to not only research and discover a way to either seal or defeat him, but to do so before it's too late.
Oh. Okay.
Before it's too late for Adimarcus to do even more harm and damage he's already done. Like,
or at least
he tells Claudius that Claudius is, well, we can say like Claudius is having a flashback to his conversation. You have a flashback to the conversation, you remember,
just like in the fucking.
It's like a cutscene, right? A cutscene in an anime. It's a cutscene back to a flashback. Claudius remembers Kelvin's words. It's like, in my centuries of life. If you have in my centuries of life, I've learned that he's like, I've learned that time matters in everything. When I found myself that I had the time to research something, I used as much of it as I could. But there hasn't always been an instance where I could take the time to do the research that I needed. I had to do what I could and use the information that I had at the time and just take the best course of action. And it's what anyone in power has to learn to manage. So yes, you can go out there and spend all the time that you need to find the perfect ritual, the perfect set of magics, or even an artifact that may be able to
seal it. But it might be
seal more likely seal Animarchus than the larger undertaking of actually defeating him. And he looks at Elminster sternly. I mean, Elminster. He looks like I said Elminster. Like he's having a conversation with Elminster. He looks at Claudius sternly.
Yo, this dude said he looks at Elminster.
It feels like Kelvin's like, sorry. It feels like I'm talking as if I was talking to Elminster.
We're not used to playing these top dogs, top NPCs.
Claudius was up there with the top NPCs, yo. So he looks starkly at Claudius and
he had to pause.
shut up! I almost said it again. He looks at Claudius and he tells you, he's like, if by chance you do manage to take out a demon prince, you can bet it's not even. You can bet almost always it's not the true form of such a demon prince. Demon princes, it's hard to measure the kind of power they have. It's godlike, despite the fact that they are not gods.
So it's almost like a cancer. You can cut her off. It'll be like that maybe for hundreds of years, but then it'll come back again.
Right.
Again and again.
They will have ways of coming back. It may take ages before one could come back, or maybe they'll have a contingency where they can come back next week. He explains that it's possible to fight a demon prince and think you're fighting its true form, but depending upon the strength of the demon, of the abyssal prince, the demon lord could create aspects in a sense similar to like a deity's avatars. One that could make you believe it was the being itself, only to find out you merely just destroyed a powerful aspect of it. He goes, not that demon princes cannot be killed. There's history that they can be and have been. But it's not a light undertaking, even for the very powerful. And despite what you may have heard about my magical prowess, personally, I have never combated it, or even intend to combat a demon prince. To combat a demon prince, especially in its full form, and especially on its home turf. Take precaution. From what I'm aware of, Animarchus is not present on Acidipus, and you don't want him to be. What you have going for you is he's imprisoned on Carceri. And quite possibly, though his power is leaking out and focused on a particular region, and I believe the reason why his power is leaking in that region is because of the portal link that almost opened up. Despite the fact that you managed to get it closed, enough energy between the power of that portal and the power of that planar gateway and to his imprisoned location created a connection good enough for him to use his abyssal energies to push some sort of influence on the area. meaning his imprisonment is weakened, and it's only a matter of time before he'll break out. And these cage rights are going to definitely speed up that process. So he's like, and don't forget, some of those cage rights are still
At large.
at large, meaning as you're trying to find the way, if the more time you do spend, the more time they also have. Your best bet is to take the best resources you can in the quickest amount of time and strike before you are struck first.
Understood.
So like,
Strike while the iron's hot.
flashback to the present. Clarence is like, and like Jenya's like, Jenya and everybody, Jenya, Keshka, the Stormblades, the MTA, like the leader of the MTA, which is a gnome. I forgot the gnome's name, but anyway, they're all like, they can feel the answer coming. Like, the Vindicators are going to go to Corsaria and try to take out Eddie Marcus. Like, whew. But yeah, Jenny's waiting, looking at your group, and they know, they have a feeling they know the answer, but they just, they're waiting to hear it.
It's sad that we have been pushed to such limits. It's sad that the walls of Obsidian Avenue, the walls of magma, lava, Ash Avenue, have been brought low and put to our backs to force us to face quite literally the pits of hell or our own freedom. But unfortunately, that is the case. And from the looks of the very end of all the chaos that has been wrought here today and has been plaguing this city since I first stepped beyond its walls, it seems like this has been something that's been in play from since the time of Surabar Spellmason himself. Therefore, this problem lies in the very ground root, the very foundation of Cauldron itself. And so, it's only fitting that it comes to this. If Cauldron is to have a future, it must go to its very past to fix that which is wrong and to finally put an end and cut its way free from all the influence of the old so that it may finally step forward into the new and rebuild for real, not with that heavy weight of imminent destruction at the hands of the Cage Rights or Addy Marcus or any other force beyond its walls, to finally be in real peace. Let's go to hell to get it.
Everyone there nods.
So to hell to get it.
To hell to get it. They all nod, and Mavu's there. Like a lot of power figures are there, and they each rise up and they look towards the Vindicators and are like, "This is it then." Virginia's like, "Yeah. Well, everyone, while we may not be able to accompany them, we all have the resources that they're gonna need. But let's give it to them. Everything that we can from every one of our contacts."
I feel like the night before we leave, like in a video game, it's like a peaceful, like
Yeah.
storm. Everybody's like flashback and contemplating everything they've been through, And like it's almost like they're thinking this might be like the last time I ever see this home
Damn.
or planet again. When you go into that portal, that dimension, or whether it's Final Fantasy or right? Doesn't it feel that way?
Yeah.
One
Like
last
the Eve
drink.
before the storm.
Like the little question comes up. Would you like to save
Or you
here?
like to save at this juncture. You might not be able to come. Make sure to gear up. You won't be able to come back to this area again.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm talking about. Once you leave this
So-
part, you won't be able to return again to like back up here.
Nidrama, like, she stretches out her wings. She's in her angelic form. She, like, looks up to the heavens.
Mm.
She's like, this is it.
She might end up getting redeemed.
Full circle. Protect this, what you've created, Surabar. With my dying breath. She looks to the Vindicators, gazes at each of you one by one. She's like,
She's a vindicator too.
Mm-hmm.
She earned her stripes a long time ago.
she's like, my friends, this is the end game. Duh. Let's go. I had to put that in there, so I was like, this is the MCU moment. When Doctor Strange was like, we're in the end game.
Yeah, okay.
If it was meant for us to go to hell and die there, I could have chosen a better crowd to be with.
Mm.
I am truly honored to have made all your acquaintances. Truly, I am.
Nijama also says, even if we fail, the one silver lining would be is if we can somehow
My time.
free the souls of the shackled before they are completely and utterly consumed.
Mm.
It's like we're trading our souls for their souls. Type of shit.
But we won't fail. So
Of course.
It's true.
But in case we do.
we won't fail. And we will free the shackle. And we will all come home.
Mm.
Well,
We're coming home.
it is time for next session. In the meantime, yeah, we gotta get all the logistics put together.
Yeah. I need to stack up on spell components.
I got bullets
Lots
to
of
make.
spell components.
Yo, I need some
Damn,
burrowing bullets. I need.
son. We gotta go and do that alteration on Gal's fucking personality right quick.
We gotta make an honorary vanguard of the Vindicators.
Okay, so what I have down is 27 days. What I have
Temple of the Iron Martyr. Who's gonna mess with the Temple of the Iron
what I
Martyr?
What I have down is what I currently have down is 27 days have gone by. Although it's supposed to be 29. But I had these events occur on the 27th day. So by the 29th, so 2 days later, by the 29th day, were the 2 days that Claudius needed to get his permanency spells done. So what I have done is Metzo is done with his training of changing his archetypes. Cynthia's used up her 15 days for describing the scrolls. Claudius has his demi-plan created and permanency. He's got 4 of his spells copied, and 4 of the spells that he wanted copied in the spell book. He's got his permanent spells on.
There's few spells pending. I don't think he's gonna have time for that right
No, I know. It's as I was saying, it's the 29th day. It's a matter of how many more days the characters want to dedicate.
Probably not that many days. But...
Yeah, because at any moment, like it's been said, at any moment there could be another, a similar attack as what happened before.
Oh, Claudius, during this last meeting we had with everyone, all the important people, the MTA, Jenny, and all that, Claudius also disclosed in that panel. Um, Although it's not a permanent solution, but he does share from the little research that he was able to do. He discovered that spells such as protection of evil who help those that are being ailed by the malady, by the mental insanity. They will keep Adam Marcus Reed at bay if they're protected by such spells. So if the MTA and the divine spellcasters, if they could come up with a way where they could like make a mass version of that spell, that should be able to help at least those that are being ailed. As soon as they're located, put them like in a sanitarium and just cast that spell on them. People watching them. Because remember, some of the side effects is drastic. Remember someone that committed suicide and took away his intestine, whatever. So this is serious shit. So Claudius wanted to make sure to, you know, give that knowledge. Hopefully they can work from that there and come up with their own further research.
That means the lantern archons would come in handy because they have an aura of good around them.
If they can do that, perfect. So let's say that you designate a ward, those that are being afflicted, then have them there, and then a lantern there as well.
Yeah.
To so they don't end up killing themselves or killing other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a permanent solution, but at least until the Vindicators, do what they have to do.
Right.
That should buy us some time at least.
That's actually pretty godlike. You see someone like freaking like, ah! And then all of a sudden a lantern comes by them and they calm down.
Yeah. Fortunately, yeah. If we need to create more lanterns, I mean, we'll do so. Claudius also could also probably summon also Celestials as well to help out.
Yeah, because multiple castings of it stack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the MTA, the MTA and the support cast, I think they should focus more on that. Since we, the Vindicators, we cannot really focus on that no more.
Yeah, I mean they could
priority now
shit themselves too.
Our priority now, like the Vindicators' priority right now, is Artem Marcus and Carceri. We did as much as we could for the people. Now, really, they have to pull their weight as well, and support us and the people.
Oh, basically, that's what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically the Vindicators is at least for now temporarily. They're basically passing on the torch to the champions of the city, the MTA, or all of them, since we're going to be absent now. Somebody else has to step up now, pretty much. And the former, what were they called again? Those lightning people, the female bar, they got disbanded. They were our competition.
Oh, the Stormblades.
Well, the Stormblades.
Yeah, the Stormblades. Are they still around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but if protection from evil works, then
they were helping out against the cage right battle.
Yep. Some of them, yeah.
If protection from evil works, then that means the hallowed spell should work too.
Mm-hmm. What is hollow again?
You could do a hollow spell, and I think you can. Yeah, you can. I think you can.
It's basically like protection from evil, but it's anchored to a place, to a location.
Even better, like a building or like a whole area.
Or you could do the consecrate spell too. That works.
So basically, the MTA or law enforcement or Vallejo's followers, I'm not sure, they should create like a special task force and inform the whole populace if somebody's acting erratic or whatever, to basically report it so they go get the help they need.
Right.
Not just stop bullshit. Nobody's gonna get killed or whatever. It's just provide aid, right? So maybe that could be a network could be set up.
A quick protection from evil, like
there you go. That the emergency, like real quick. Oh shit! Protection from evil. Boom, with a wand or some shit. Until they could put it in hollow ground, since that's more permanent.
Right.
What's the duration for hollow ground? I hope it's like a long duration, right?
I believe hollow ground.
Hollow
spell. The hollow spell could be made permanent.
Oh, perfect.
Or am I mixing it up with consecrate?
Yeah, and we got plenty of people that could cast permanency. I mean, Marathon at least. So Marathon will be able to take, help out there as well.
Yeah, it could be made permanent. It was one of those spells I read about in the fort.
There it is. It is hollow. It's a hollow. It's good. It's called hollow. It's a 40-foot radius emanation.
Perfect. That's good. Has a few of those. In safe areas, different churches, different town centers, whatever.
It makes a particular site, building, or structure a holy site.
probably have to cast a few of them, and so it's a 40-foot radius emanating
so-
from the
so
touch
yeah.
point.
So the religious folks could pass that on to like the head of each church, so they could
It's
cast.
first the
each could
site
have it on their own.
first the site is guarded by a magic circle against evil. So there you go. Second, you have bonus to like turning undead. Third, any dead body within it can't be turned into an undead creature. And then finally, you can choose a single spell to be fixed to the site that lasts for 1 year. And you can have it. You can choose for it to affect all creatures, or creatures who share your faith or alignment, or creatures who adhere to another faith or alignment. The spells that can be tied to it are Aid, Bane, Bless, Cause Fear, Darkness, Daylight, Death Ward, Deeper Darkness, Detect Evil, Detect Magic, Dimensional Anchor, Discern Lies, Dispel Magic, Endure Elements, Freedom of Movement, Invisibility Purge, Protection from Energy, Remove Fear, Resist Energy, Silence, Tongues, and Zone of Truth. The material components are 1,000 gold pieces.
Pretty pricey.
And then if you're going to fix a spell to the area, it's another 1,000 gold pieces per level of the spell.
And we don't really need to fix another spell on it. Just the hollow. That way it could be, instead of spending 2K for an extra spell.
Alright, it's the hollow effect.
Two hollows we could cast instead.
I mean, it's a 40-foot radius emanating from the touch point. It's a 40-foot radius, so you can get.
I would probably put that in like the room with the altar in it.
You get a few rooms with it if you're trying to like house
few rooms,
like the chapel or something like that.
Right, and in
the chapel area, yeah, definitely that.
You know, different parts of the city as well. You know, the hospital who have a ward maybe.
Yeah,
and then
the one good room where you could put them all. With
it. You got Valenus Temple, then you got Yenya's Temple, and the evil temple dude. They could cast their own hollow ground, whatever. So yeah, so there we go, man. So at least we gave them we provided the idea, a band-aid. You know, until we get things, you know, until we find a permanent solution. We know what that permanent solution is: eradicating or sealing our Marcus.
Yo, that's gonna be godlike, son.
Yep.
Because the only other group I know of that did something close to this was King Gareth Dragonsbane's group when they took on Orcus.
Oh, Orcus, is he like the orc deity?
No, he's
no relation to orcs.
No.
Although he does look like a mixture between an orc and an ogre, but that's about it. Orcus is the demon prince of undead.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who that is now.
He was butting heads with Bahamut, and Bahamut enlisted King Gareth Dragonsbane's group to help take him out. He had like this cheesy ass wand that he was using to control undead. And in the quest, basically, they went to Orcus's realm, beat his ass, took his wand, and broke it.
I don't even think the thing is he didn't even expect Bahamut to be working against them. It was Zengi the Witch King who used Orcus as it was Zengi the Witch King. Orcus became his patron, and he used Orcus's resources to try and take over Damara. The thing is that Zengi was also allied with chromatic dragons. There were some chromatic dragons that were starting to fly into the area to be part of his army, and which involved Tiamat. Bahamut took notice and was like, he's always watching out for Tiamat, and he's seeing like all these chromatic dragons going into this area, and he's like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And he's like, whoa, wait, Tiamat's involved, and not only it's not only Tiamat involved, but this could turn into an alliance with Orcus. He's like, no, I can't let that happen. So, so he goes to the player characters and he gives them I must say, he goes to King Gareth and his crew. But there is a quest book. I think was it first edition? I think it's a first edition or second edition. I can't remember which. but it's called Throne of Bloodstone. And this was before the Bloodstone. This is before the region was placed in the Forgotten Realms, because it used to originally be pre-Forgotten Realms quest. But it was the only adventure, and it was a set of 4 books. But it was the only adventure that introduced the concept of gaining up to like level 100.
Whoa.
When you're doing things like gotta go take out Orcus and get his wand, and then take out fucking Tiamat, because that's exactly what had ended up happening. Except they didn't fight Orcus; they stole his wand, because Bahamut helps lead the characters to Orcus's wand. He's like, you gotta in order for you to stop Zengi, you gotta destroy Source of Power. Source of Power is really mostly from Orcus. So you gotta stop Orcus. In order for you to stop Orcus, the best way to do it, get his wand and destroy it. So you're not gonna fight Orcus. You're gonna steal his wand. You steal his wand, bathe it in the blood of. They told him how to destroy. One of the ways of how to destroy it, bathe it in the blood of Tiamat. Conveniently, because he's like, I was like, wow, that's convenient.
I know, right?
I can see why you're involved.
That's the end of that plot thread,
right? Fucking So when you successfully retrieve the wand, then he helps you go to, he tells you where to locate Tiamat. Then you have to go to the fucking Tiamat's realm. I think you have to go straight to, you have to fight her own goddamn realm. So it's like, let's fight her at her seat of fucking at her height of her fucking power. Okay.
There's no wonder that this motherfucker is a 25th level paladin. There's no wonder.
I mean, his whole crew all epic level. Fucking Kane.
This dude Kane is like the strongest monk in Forgotten Realms.
They got a cleric on their team. What's the cleric's name?
I only know about Kane. And
I think it was Friar. I think it was Friar Dugald. I think was his name.
Yeah, you're right. It was Friar something.
He had spellcasters on his team too. We had a ranger. Was it ranger? He had a ranger. But they went in with an epic ass crew. They went in. They beat Tiamat's avatar. Because that's what she sent. She sent her avatar to fight them. Obviously was going to send her own fucking. No deity is going to send their actual form, no matter how. I mean, unless they're really, really, really that fucking arrogant and confident. But most of them are not going to do something like that, because it's like, what if they got something to fully destroy me?
Like Godslayer or something.
Right. Like
that one dagger that's stuck inside that primordial.
So she sends her avatar to fight them, but even her avatar is still fucking powerful to fucking have to deal with. And they beat it, and they kill the avatar, and they bathe the fucking wand in Tiamat's blood and destroy the wand, which
the avatar blood counts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tiamat's blood. It's still Tiamat. Yeah. They destroyed it. And I think after you destroy the wand, like I don't know if like you destroy the wand and then you fight Orcus and kill him, or it actually killed Orcus. I can't remember the details after that, but it broke a lot of Zengi's power source. So like pretty much all he had was whatever he had of his own, plus his own lich powers. So. And magic. So after that they went and they faced off against Zengi and then defeated Zengi. I mean, you steal Orcus's wand and beat Tiamat. Zengi ain't much after that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't know who wrote this fucking story, but the way I feel like is if you have enough skill and power to steal Orcus's wand
and to kill deities
and to fight Tiamat in her own realm and defeat her, you should have never had a problem with Zengi to begin with. That's the way I feel.
You're right. I think Bahamut tricked them. Bahamut tricked them to do the dirty work. They could have gone straight to Zengi and beat him. But
Bahamut was like, actually, you're strong enough to beat Zengi. But I'm gonna give you the runaround so that you can
Bahamut got what he wanted, man. Destroyed his enemies.
Well, because I think
Zengi's. The thing is that Zengi didn't have like the typical phylactery. I think his phylactery. I think his soul was in possession of Orcus. So like instead of destroying the phylactery,
Zengi was
you dealt with.
possessing Orcus.
No. It's not he was possessing Orcus. Orcus had his soul.
Oh,
Like instead of
so
a typical phylactery, yeah.
In order to defeat him, you had to face Orcus. Orcus was like the custodian of his phylactery.
So when they got rid of Orcus, like Zengi had basically no quote unquote phylactery. So when they then they beat Zengi and his armies. And he also and on top of that he lacked the demon armies because Orcus wasn't around to like keep him in check. All he had was like his undead, his monsters, which was full of just goblins and fucking, some giants and goblins, ogres, and
that makes sense. It's like you may be strong enough to beat Tiamat, but you can't kill me because I gotta use the phylactery and Orcus has it.
Yeah,
so
I know the demons were the problem. The demons were the big
whatever
problem.
you want to do.
Because then after that was all done, Bahamut he gifted King Gareth with what's it called?
That
the tree
that
gem.
Gem seed.
It was like a magical gem seed. They planted it and it grew into like a crystal white tree. I forgot the name of the tree.
And Cain made a staff out of it.
He did?
Yeah, he took a branch from it.
He
took a branch from it and he made a staff out of it.
But yeah, the tree, as long as the tree is standing in Damara, like it prevents demons from entering the kingdom or some shit like that. Which there's no game effects to like. I have no game mechanics to the thing, but I'm assuming one big fucking my fall effect, quote unquote, is like around Damara, and it prevents.
The ward.
Yeah, it's like a ward. It prevents demons from getting in.
It would have to be stronger than some like.
You could probably still summon.
Spell,
you probably
because it was a gift from a god, of a physical like artifact given to you by. It was
given to you by Bahamut. Bahamut's like,
it was right. It would have to be something OP, but not OP enough that like can be used by PCs.
Right. But that's the story.
That's just crazy. How you face Orcus and Tiamat in one goddamn quest, pretty much. That's nuts. You can't really answer that kind of thing.
I didn't even know that story. It's very interesting.
And Damara's sitting right here in Forgotten Realms. You could go right up to the kingdom, say what's up to King Gareth Dragon's Bay, sit on the throne chilling. Level 25 paladin ass.
No wonder you like, because you always mention that character. No, now I see why.
Yeah, that dude was busting ass, dude.
Was he having the whole adventure?
Which circles back. It circles back to why I be getting so fucking mad at the novels, because the novels, I don't care who's writing the novels. There's so much disrespect for the fucking characters, just for the sake of the story. When I read Road to the Patriarch and they killed off Cain, and he was fighting a room with Guardian Yugoloths. That's all they fucking were. They were Guardian Yugoloths. One of the fucking weakest Yugoloths. It's not like he was fighting. If he was fighting like a room of fucking like Ultralofts, godlike, I'd expect that. You die under something like that, fine, I'm cool with it. You just fought a gang of one of the most strongest fucking set of Yugoloths, in D&D existence. They had this man die from Guardian Yugoloths.
You gotta keep...
Guardian, like he should have even been like weave, dodge, weave, watch, one kick, done. Like
I don't wanna spoil too much for you, but you should read on further in the series for Ari Salvatore concerning Cain.
Concerning Cain, Okay.
You should read further on. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just like, I was just sitting here
That's all I'm
like,
saying.
how
That's
this dude
You know,
get done in
that's
like
almost
that?
that's almost like now the Vindicators. They're about to, fight Automarcus, right? Let's say that they defeat Automarcus, and then post epilogue, somebody writes a story about this group, and one of the Vindicators ends up getting killed by one of those creatures we fought back inside chapter 8. With Deidre, those Demodons, but the weaker version ones.
Oh, fuck.
like one of those
The
things
one with the
with the tentacles.
with the tentacle fingers.
Yeah, like
Are
what?
you talking about the one that could be that be fucking going and calling his buddies, the one that
Right,
flies.
right. So let's say like 4 of those jump Mesor, they killed them, and we were like, yo, that makes no fucking sense. Like Mesor, right? Kane Monk. It's like, yo, the Mesor just got killed by that shit, and this dude's like post epic level.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's who the crew was. It was Olwyn Forest Friend. That was their ranger. Friar Dugald. It was Friar Dugald. That was their cleric. Riordan Parnell. They had a epic level bard with them too.
Damn.
Celadon Kearney. What was he? Was he the fighter? Was she? It was a he. It was a half elf. He was their rogue. Okay. He was the rogue. Damn. Really? Ooh, those second edition stats. This man was a level 24 thief acrobat, level 8 wizard.
Oh,
This
they
guy
call-
That's right. He
No,
was I forgot he
I don't
multi-class.
know.
I'm telling you, those dudes' levels were no joke.
They were
They were going
25 and
down,
up,
man.
man. These people were like 20.
They weren't playing games.
They were
playing
epic
with
level. They were
them.
epic level before epic level even was considered in the fucking game.
Yeah.
Even considered. Olwyn Forest Friend, level 21 ranger.
Damn.
That's because they're based on that one set of quest books that took you to level 100. Well,
Yeah, this
it
is old.
well, it didn't take you to level 100. It had rules to potentially get to level 100. I think you could do the adventure at whatever level you, as the DM, you wanted them to fuck. If you wanted them to take your players to level 40 and finish the adventure, that was up to you. But 50 or 60, it didn't fucking matter. But it had, I don't know, that's a weird combination. It's like, you got these cool adventures. There's 4 of them. It's like, like a little mini adventure path thing. But here's some rules. Here's mechanics to take you to level 100. It's like, what? What are you trying to say? Like, I think it was their attempt at their very first, super duper epic adventure without it being called epic or whatever. I guess they wanted to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I guess they were really wanted to test out what it was like to get your character super high level, and then to supplement those rules to have an adventure work with it.
Yeah, they had a lot of.
That's what I think they were attempting, because they never did anything like that again after. It was like a one-time thing.
They even had those dragon book where you could play dragon characters, and I guess it's a dragon world, so I guess you were
Yeah, I remember that. The Draconomicon.
Right, one of those books. So I guess it's presumed that you can go into slumber for 100 years, so you could grow to the next age category.
Right. Oh,
yeah, they had everything on dragons.
And Emmeline the Grey was the wizard. What level was he? 21. That was 2nd edition. 21. Probably higher than that. How come it's not saying? I know it's got to say when he died. There it is. Castle Perilous.
He's a paladin of Elmater.
Yeah, he's a paladin of Elmater too.
I'm telling you, every Elmater is has
it says he's a paladin. It says he's a paladin and also a cleric.
That's why he has a city in tomorrow. It's all in Elmater.
Wait, was it Cain that died, or was it Olwyn?
It wasn't Cain, bro. That's what I'm saying. You gotta read
it wasn't Cain. I think it was the Ranger. I think Olwyn was the one that died. Because I remember there was 2 of them in there. It might have been Olwen. I think the Ranger was the one that died.
Carrick Dragonbane wore a magical set of plate mail and carried an enchanted shield. He carried with him a silver horn of Valhalla, which summoned forth several barbarians from their afterlife in warrior's rest. In battle, he wielded the intelligent Holy Avenger longsword called Crusader. Oh, so this dude has an intelligent Holy Avenger longsword.
Yo, that horn that he has that
This
that
goes
calls
barbarian.
those
Uh-huh.
things, they're called barbarians. Wolfgar gets that.
Oh.
I think it was Olwen. But it's not. For some reason, the wiki's not saying that he died. But
All I know is that it's not Kane.
his battle prowess was matching that of Artemis and Trary. Although this guy, come on, Fort fucking Tiamat, like Artemis should have fucking.
I'm gonna keep this wiki open. It's right here where you guys, the story you guys, Seven Heavens and the Nine Hells, when they go, after the wand. It explains it all over here. Saint Solars, twice the martyr himself, appeared to the party and informed them that Bahamut wanted to prevent Orcus, Sangi's patron, from getting to the material plane. The adventurers were tasked with traveling through the abyss to the realm of Orcus to steal his namesake wand and deliver it to the Seven Heavens. Also, they had to take that wand to the Seven Heavens. Damn, this is a crazy quest. So they go to hell, and then they also go to heaven too.
They went plane traveling before they had.
They were plane hopping, man. These people were plane hopping, and they also went to the astral plane too. Let me see. Gareth and his companions travel across dozens of abyssal layers before they finally reach
Dozens?
Orcus Domain of Thanatos.
They couldn't even go straight to his lair. They had to go through several layers.
Once there, they lured Orcus away from the
Yeah.
They stole the wand, and then they fled to the astral plane. The Tome of Archon, whatever, Tursix, escorted them to meet Saint Solars once again, before they all traveled to the palace of the Platinum Dragon. The dragon god Bahamut gave the adventurers their final task. They will travel to the plane of Arvernus in the Nine Hells. So they went to the Abyss and also the Nine Hells? What the fuck?
And they're getting their missions directly from a god.
From a god. They went to the god's palace. Right? Bahamut, get the fuck out. So they were given another mission in the plane to go to the plane of Arvernus in the Nine Hells, slay the avatar of the Dragon Queen Tiamat, like what you mentioned, and steep the wand of Orcus in her blood. They were successful in their last quest. The wand burst when it was placed within Tiamat's blood. All that remained was the heart of Orcus. Implement a small white jewel known as the Tree Gem.
Yeah.
This is some crazy, psychedelic adventure, man. They go through so much. It's almost like
that's an epic level adventure. That was an epic level adventure. That's what they do.
This has to be like the first epic level adventure. It has to do with plane hopping.
That's a daring quest. That's a daring quest right there. It's like we fight Tiamats. I can hear his voice now, like fight Tiamat. It's like I'll fight Orcus and Tiamat at the same time.
Lewis, can they be tripped?
Oh my god. But yo, Lewis, what's Orcus's CMD? What's Tiamat's CMD? Can I key throw her? Oh my god. Anyway, that'd be the height. That'd be the height of Darren's playing career right there. Yo, I fucking knocked down Tiamat. I'm done. The game's done for me.
Is that guy still alive?
Anyway, alright. Who?
King Gareth? Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still around. Yeah.
Oh,
he's still sitting on the throne of fucking of Damara right now.
I mean, current in our campaign. Current D&D time, 1490.
Yeah, a little different.
4, I don't know. If
he's dead already.
Yeah.
He's human, so he's been dead in current.
That's rare. A human paladin reaching old age. Paladins don't usually get to old age.
Oh, he reached old age. His successors, from what I remember reading about them, wasn't so good.
For someone that has defeated demon princes, a freaking deities. I don't think no mortal could defeat him.
Yo, he went to the fucking seven heavens and got reborn as a goddamn fucking
Yeah.
planetar diva. You know,
King Gareth
King
Dragons.
Gareth, King Planetar Gareth Dragons. Man, he's his own.
King
He's a unique celestial now. Shit.
I know, man.
You think he died and came back as a lantern archon? Fuck no. They fucking.
No.
Yo.
Might be a
Nah,
prophet.
they gotta follow rules. He gotta come
He gotta
back
work his
and
way
stay
up.
everyone else.
Gotta work his
Yeah,
way
work
up.
his way up like everybody else. Climbing up the side of the mountain like everybody else till he levels up.
That soul, that spirit that he has, even starting from like level 1, he'll go up there.
Yeah, he'll get there quicker
He'll
than
get there.
everybody else. Yeah.
Yep, he got that.
He'll be there within a year. That motherfucker be a solar like.
All right.
All right, homies. Have a good night.
All right,
Good night.
man.
Later.
Peace.
Take care, guys. Good session.